Okay, I'm hoping I'm live. Okay, let's see if I am. Okay, my channel. Videos. And I'm live. All right. Okay, now let's share it. Oh, I need to make sure that everybody can hear me okay, that everything is okay. Um, and we're going to share it to Twitter. Tweet. Okay. And hopefully this is okay. Okay. Um, I have a limited amount of time, so I need to be off of here in about an hour, at about 10 after 5, no later, because I am going to be watching the grandkids for a little while for my daughter and her boyfriend to have a coffee date. Her birthday is tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. My baby, she is my baby. She'll be 29. My son is 32. And I don't have an agenda for today. I have a couple of things. I have something I'm going to work on. But I wanted to kind of, for now, show you my setup, I think. Part of, not the whole thing. For November. Somebody's waving. Yay. I'm not quite sure how that works. Okay. I don't know. How did somebody get in there? Okay, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm going to go in the analytics and everything after, that's actually purple. After I, let's see if I can fix the lighting. Okay. After I finish the live stream, I will go in and add in the tags and change the title and all of that good stuff. Hello. So for now, though, I've kind of gotten on this a bit of a purple thing. My red and my purples. One of the things I'm going to share is something that I didn't get this year because they ran out of them, but I did get for next year. And I've got a few things going on. So first, let's talk about right now. So this is the bullet journal, and I thought we go. I haven't done any tracking. There's so much going on right now that I haven't done any I haven't done any tracking. I have been adding pictures, and I've got a barn update that I need to do. So Thursday's video may not be live. It may actually be a pre-filmed vlog that I've already put up on Patreon. That went up yesterday in Patreon. And I'm going to edit it and put it up on YouTube. This is so much more expensive than we realized. So my mom and my son will be here Friday. So until I get the barn finished, my mom's going to be sleeping on our sofa sleeper. My son will be in the guest room, which is actually going to end up being my mom's room. This room is going to end up being Doug's room again. So I have been quite busy. But I've got 2 rolls of insulation, which is supposed to cover 20 square feet. I got the caulk and a new caulk gun because my caulk gun used to be my dad's, and it really doesn't really want to work very well. So I have lights on in the barn, but he did something wrong up on some of the 2x4s, and he's got to come back and fix that part. So I went on a hike, went out to the park with my daughter and her boyfriend and my grandkids. There's me and Miss Selena. Friday, yes, I don't have much time, y'all. I found out, y'all, that we have a Samsung Smart TV, and it has TV Plus, and it has channels, and it's like antenna TV plus some extras. And there's a Bob Ross channel, y'all. A Bob Ross channel. Happy little trees, happy little clouds, happy little mistakes, happy little everything. I must have watched Bob Ross for like a few hours. That was my self-care time the other day. I'm kidding you not. Kidding you not. That was my self-care time. So like I've got notes. I did stuff. I haven't even filled in things. Hello. I have a note, I have a picture I need to have a friend of mine send me so I can put it right here. This is notes for voiceover. This is this week. My pumpkins, my leaves. My fortune from our Chinese food from Sunday. A pleasant surprise is in store for you. I hope it's the stimulus checks finally get okayed, finally. That would make my life so much easier. This was yesterday. You took the Bob Ross sabbatical Sunday. I did that on Saturday, I think, or Friday. Yeah, I loved it. Oh my goodness. So it got me to thinking about, I don't like oil or acrylic, but I am learning to like gouache. And I'm like, I wonder if I could do some of this with gouache. And now I'm thinking, well, I could put my little tiny table easel, desk easel, on my craft table once I get it in the studio, and I could actually stand up and do like canvases or watercolor paper or whatever, and maybe practice some of that with gouache. So anyway, I have ideas. This is me starting to think about 2021 goals. Can you tell I'm ready to get this year over with? This is actually some character stuff for my novel. I am going to be doing NaNoWriMo, but I don't know that I'll be doing 50,000 words because I will be doing barn stuff, probably finishing up in November. And I don't know how much time I'm going to have to devote to writing, much less art, because a lot of my stuff is going to be in the barn. And I'm hoping that the quicker I can get this done, the better, because I don't want my mom sleeping on the sofa sleeper. But we have a very limited income. David, hours, he's not making the overtime he was making. And we still have no stimulus check. And the economy's gotten a little bit better, but David's still not so sure he wants to cash in his 401 for sure yet. He may have to. We may not have a choice because I don't have enough money to buy the rest of the insulation. It's a lot more than you realize because there's other stuff you have to get to. So anyway, I'm doing what I can while I can. Here with you, you're going to be a nano rebel too. Yeah, I don't know. And then here's today. So like I said, I'm going to be watching Victor and Selena. Victor and Selena are going to go outside with me. I bought 2 big bags of diatomaceous earth. I'm going to be spreading that around the barn and David's little metal shed, and underneath it and around it and on some of the ant piles, so we can get rid of the ants without like pesticides or anything. And it will keep all the creepy crawlies from trying to come inside my barn until we can get everything sealed up. So this is where I'm at, y'all. I mean, it's just, it's a hot mess is what I feel like right now. So that's one of the things. So let's talk about the sketchbook next, and then we'll get to some of the other stuff. So, the sketchbook, it's working out pretty good. Some days I have more time than others. And lately everything has been about the barn. So, I have been changing things little by little. And when I talked about the other day, I don't need, like, I want to be able to look through my sketchbook, to be able to look through my journal and my planner, and they sort of mesh. Your goal is to tackle 25 to 27. You had to turn in your 401, your 401B, something like that form, working at the hospital. Hard. Yeah. He might, right now they're not penalizing you if you cash it in early, which is what we're hoping. I guess we're going to have to talk because this is... So anyway, this was so much fun when I did this live. So this was a lot of fun. I had, I helped Victor with homework via video. I took Selena with me on errands and did stuff. I actually sketched her. I have a picture of her in her car seat, and I did this. It doesn't look exactly like my car, and my elbow, this is kind of wonky, my arm, but I don't care. The electrical got ran. It started on this day, and then he finished it up this past weekend on Sunday. But like I said, he's got to fix something because he did something. There's something in there that he's got to fix. So I added that to this and added this to this because on the day in the bullet journal, I have this picture of a scan code. That's because they don't have menus anymore at some places. And you have to scan, and then the menu comes up on your phone, which I chronicled in my journal. There's a gnat in here. Okay, so these are flowers, and they're back there, and they're dead. I need to get them out of the vase. And but Monday, this past Monday on the 5th, was the anniversary of my dad's death, and all week last week I was fighting depression. So I had a really hard time. This was the day that we went on the hike. I went with the grandkids to the park. A stink bug flew and hit my face and my neck. Oh my God, I thought like for a minute it was going to go down my shirt. You should have seen me, because if it had got caught in my hair, I'd have caught hell. But we saw a moth caterpillar, some frogs. Vic found a grass snake. He found a burrow, but we didn't see anything in the burrow. We also saw some other things. It was really pretty. There's running water and a bridge that's supposed to be haunted, which I wrote about in my journal and with a picture of it. Your goal might be kind of hard since you're doing it by hand. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because we've got to get a hole drilled in the side of our house to run the Ethernet through. It's already through the conduit, but it's got to go through the brick. So that's going to be... Oh, I just got a note that says stimulus check sent soon. Approved stimulus check. We'll see. So I documented that. And then this is me trying to do pumpkins. 2 days in a row, I did these. I didn't like them. I tried another one. And then I was like, okay, something... I can't do them with watercolor first and then pen. That's not working. Which is what I've been trying to do in this, is do watercolor first and then the pen. No. I have a hard enough time on a good day doing a pumpkin. I don't know. So, I added this. These are things. I tried one of these again. I have a whole sheet of them. I've been trying to do some watercolor, just relaxing. This was something in a different journal, and I'm going to use it for a different purpose, so I put this here because I really like it. This is it right here. I just fixed it a little. This is it right here. That goes in my bullet journal. So, then we have here. So this is what I'm going to do today, which is the pumpkin patch. I decided I'd do it with pencil first. And then I will do watercolor and then add some pen. So I'm doing something every day. Even on the days when I pasted something, I went back and added in a little thing or whatever. I may try to do some more pumpkins. I may go back and try to do some more pumpkins on this sheet. I might just do abstract pumpkins. I don't know. I'm gonna, whatever I feel like and I'm in the mood for, that's what I'm gonna do. So it's not gonna match verbatim what's in my journal, but it will have like something. A lot of times you can, like on some things you can tell. Right now it's the season, and I'm debating on whether I want to hang up this on my barn. I don't know. I've got something on my front wall already. I'm thinking about putting that on the barn. We'll see. So that's that, and I'm gonna get back to that. All right. I want to talk about this for a minute. Some of you may not be into this, and it's okay. It's a planner though, so even if you're not into astrology or the moon phases, it is still a planner, you know. But I love this little thing. This is the US version. They have a UK version because of time zone and stuff like that, you know. But this, I didn't have one for this year, and I really missed having it because a lot of times I'll either photocopy, scan, and then print, or I'll actually take the stuff out and I'll put it in my bullet journal or my spiritual. I have a spiritual journal, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do. I may be combining some things next year. It is gorgeous, and it's purple, y'all. And I tried to put it in here, but it won't. It won't. And so because it has this, I'd actually maybe need, it's not really a B6. It is, but it isn't. So the paper is 5x6. Pretty much. 5x7. The paper, but it's actually more like 6x6 because of this. So anyway, I actually don't use this as a planner, but it has a welcome. It has like your new moon wishes. It has poetry in it. It has festivals in the wheel of the year, and a look ahead for 2021, the journey with the zodiac for 2021 with astrology and the moon, and the eclipses that are coming, solar and lunar. They have the cycles of the month, and they tell you how to use this. They have the symbols and the houses and all the information about astrology and the elements. The night, the sky this year, the precession of equinoxes this year, meteor showers. They have a winter solstice chart, information about the winter solstice. And then you start with December 21st, which is when the winter solstice starts. And it goes into each sign. Now, this is gorgeous. Jessica the Story Witch went over a bunch of different witchy kind of planners, and she had some gorgeous ones. I would love to be able to buy that many or have people send me some, but I don't. So I choose the one that resonates with me the most, and that so far it's been this one. I've tried other ones, and this is the one. I have even looked on eBay to see if I could find like some old wee moons or some old earth pathways and things like that, because it is really gorgeous. You can find this on Amazon. Once we're done, I will leave the link. Let me see if I can find the link real quick, and I'll put it in here so that if y'all want, and then I'll put it in the description after. I get everything. I may not be able to do the description until until after the kids are picked back up, but I will try to do it beforehand. Unfortunately, when I go straight live through Ecamm, it does not put my preferences in there. It does not, for whatever reason. And, okay. You have one coming for the UK. It's not available for me until the end of October, but like you felt lost. Yeah, okay, so here's the link to the US one. If you're in the UK, you can actually go to Astrocal's website. It's www.astrocal.co.uk. So if you're in the UK, do this. www.astrocal, no G, .co.uk. Okay. If you're in the UK, go there. Unless you need to go to the Amazon UK or something. But anyway, I loved it. I love it. I think it's got beautiful artwork in it. It's got poems. It's got information about different things. I would love to have gotten the calendar, but I'm on a budget this year, so this is it. Amazon Prime free shipping. Okay. So, since my mom is going to be here and she's going to live with us, she doesn't want to change doctors, so I'm going to have to drive an hour and 20 minutes to take her to her doctor's appointments, to go get her prescriptions and stuff like that. Probably once a month, once every 6 weeks at least. My mom gets shots in her eyes because she has an eye disease. She's legally blind. She can see some, but only with like a magnifying glass. She can see some stuff. She's lost her peripheral vision completely. But anyway, so I thought when I started figuring out what I wanted to do with my Wonderland 222 planner and journal, I thought I'd actually do, I was going to I had put this in this little original Filofax, but it was so snug. So I ended up taking David's journal. I have a journal for David and one for each grandkid. This is a Taroko Design Enigma that I took to Staples to have cut to make B6. And they cut it wrong. And it ended up smaller than B6, but bigger than A6. So it doesn't fit in any cover I have. But I figured out the other day when I was filming for Patreon that it actually fits in here. And this is an Ink Prussians B6 insert with the 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. And it came from Spain. It took a little bit of time to get here. But this is a fantastic insert. So if y'all like, if you like Paper Penguin Co. or some of the other ones like Rock Your Notebook, but you want 68 GSM, Ink Prussians is another option, and it's red, y'all. So anyway, I have that in here now. And then this is Victor's little notebook, and this is Selena's little notebook, and I have them in A6 size. And I just have like a picture of Victor on his cover and a picture of Selena on her cover. I need to get it with this. I've got a bunch of pictures to print out, but I need to print them out from the computer. I don't want to print them out from my zip because I have too many to print out. So anyway, back to this. I'm ADHD. Hello, rein it in, the squirrels. So my planner, my journal. Wasn't really going to have a journal. I think I might end up switching this around. We'll see. But what I may do is just keep this in case for later for this, because I'm going to go through more than one notebook in the year, so I probably won't really use this until this one runs out. So anyway, this is the planner, and this is the personal planner. So I've got color coding for stuff for everybody pretty much. David, Doug, Maria, my mom, Victor, and Selena to get outside, for the studio, for meals, for home, for finances, for my appointments. You know, my mom's got a color. My mom's favorite color is purple, so I gave her purple. And Victor's favorite color is purple, so I gave him a different purple. I might have to do the lighter. I might have to switch. But anyway, so I'm planning on doing our personal finance stuff here for bills, especially ones that are automatically taken out and whatever. And then in the planner that is for work, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? That came from Etsy, and I'll tell you the shop in a minute as soon as it comes to me. I just gave her a review. I love this. So anyway, this is going to be expenses for anything that has to do with YouTube or Patreon and that kind of stuff. So the tax deductible kind of stuff I'm going to put here. And so I'll do work goals, and then I'll do personal goals. And I'm not very good at separating. I usually have everything together. But I've noticed that the more I'm on social media, and now that I'm going to be taking my mom to the doctor, and I'm going to do more plan with me's, I am most likely not going to be putting this on social media. So I figured I may show you the setup before I write anything in it for, like, you know, but I doubt very seriously once I get into the swing of things, I may show, like, whatever I do is probably going to match in the other one, in the one that's for everything that can go on social media, because I'm sure my mom doesn't, me being on YouTube is different than putting my mom's stuff out, you know. So, like right now I just have birthdays on there. But this way I could take this out of here and just put it in my bag, or take the whole thing, or I could put both the planners in there together, put my notebook in a separate journal. I don't know. I'm still thinking, but we'll see how it goes. I am probably going to be using the pages in the back of here for collections. I've already listed things like this, like finances, self, home, self-care, color-coded, get outside, studio, like if there's anything left, because I start using this October 26th is when I start using this. And my mom will be here on Friday, and the 26th, well, I'll only have a week, pretty much, of using just the bullet journal. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited because this is going to be more personal collections, and then in the other planner it will be more work kind of collections. So, anybody got any questions? I feel like it just went like completely quiet. But I'm excited. Haven't finished doing anything. I have been decorating. I got my squirrels on there. I love these squirrels. Let me go to Etsy so I can tell you the two shops. The squirrel shop where I got those stickers. Somebody asked me about those. And somebody asked me, I'm sure will want to know about the coffee thing I'm about to show you anyway. So, purchases and reviews. So there's this great, on the plains, there's this great shop on Etsy called TT Store. And I talked to her. She actually has the Hobonichi exclusive pin, and stuff like that. And okay, so the coffee thing, the coffee vellum, which is right here, came from Heather B. Co. on Etsy. Is that a Wonderland 222B6? Yes, yes, it is a Wonderland 222B6. Okay, so the coffee vellum, it is Heather B. Co. Okay. And this is what it looks like on the thing. Okay, and then the wonderful, wonderful, when she sent the stickers for the squirrels, the name on the sticker sheet was different, and I put that in the video where somebody asked me about it. But on Etsy, it says Cut and Tape Girl. And these stickers are so cute. Cut. How is it? Does she have? Yeah, everything is, the first letters all capitalized. There we go. So this is the YouTube one. And I decorated, like I said, this is going to start October 26th. So I put two of the squirrels right here with my little acorn and squirrel and leaves and pumpkins and mushrooms. And then I'm probably not really going to decorate here. There's not a whole lot of room for decoration. To drive our ants, and other pests, try mint or cayenne pepper. I got diatomaceous earth. I keep cinnamon around the edges of my back or side door and in between where my dryer and the wall are, where that vent is. I have cinnamon and I want to say bay leaves or something all like around there, and I'll sweep it up and then I'll put more out. Because a few years ago, 2 years or 3 years in a row, we had problems with ants, and they weren't the sugar ants, they were the actual ants that bite you. And I think that's because for those years we had a tremendous amount of rain, and they were just trying to get in from out of the they wanted to get away from the water. But anyway, so I'm going to use diatomaceous earth, and hopefully that will work, because I really don't want to. I've tried grits. I've tried vinegar. But I've got to be careful. I mean, I don't want to spread something that could hurt animals or whatever, or the kids all over the whole yard. And we've got ant beds. They're bad. And if this works, I'm going to end up getting another bag, because my daughter's got ants really bad too. So, but this is what I have. And I'm not, like, I don't have anything back here in this one. I'm going to figure out the collections that I need. I may save that for coffee chats or something, or video list. I don't know. But this is going to be everything. So it won't be bills like finances or bills or my mom. I might put a little star and put a time, like the purple thing, and put a time. And that tells me, the purple tells me it's my mom by the door to the shed. I will. But that way it tells me that I have something going on. I can look at either planner and know I have something going on. But I want to do more of different kinds of videos. And the sketchbook video series has been fun. And there's going to be a lot more barn videos coming. But y'all, if I didn't time lapse some of that stuff, you use the same trick with the cayenne pepper. It works great. Okay, cool. I think I might actually have some cayenne pepper, because I don't use it anymore, because David can't eat that with Crohn's. So this gives me a chance to do some stuff. And then I have the opposite side of this. This came from the same lady that did the coffee vellum, the Heather Biko. She sent this with that Flossom, an individual who embraces their flaws and knows they are awesome regardless. I had to put that in there. I had to. So this says do your thing. You can't really see it very well because it's black and it's clear and it's on black. Dr. Bonner's peppermint soap and water ladled around the outside and reapplied after rainfall. Okay. Well, around the shed, that works great, but my ant beds are all over our yard. I mean, and we're talking, and the baby, she doesn't like to wear shoes. As you see her, she does not like shoes. And so she wants to be out in the yard barefoot, and I don't want the ants biting her feet. So I have some stuff in here I was trying to do some of my spiritual stuff in here, but then I found myself, like, I did some stuff. And then I found one of the journals that I'd started with some spiritual stuff and decided to go back to that. So I'm just going to paper clip. Like I might do something. See, like I have, this is where I started the journal originally. And I never did add the picture, but I like that. And I never did add the journaling. So I just did this. And I was going to have the spiritual stuff separate. But now I think what I'm going to do is just do this. And leave that like that. And I'm just going to repurpose the rest of it. Because I have everything I'm doing is in the bullet journal right now. And I really want to finish it up. Because I've been using this since July. And it's getting quite chunky. Now that's my whole year calendar. It's getting quite chunky. And I want to finish. So what I may do, because I want to get back into the art journaling, is finish out what's left of this with art journaling once I start the actual planners before I go off and continue into the other journal. If I have, because I've only got like a week and a half left, and I don't know that I'm going to use a little bit over 100 pages in a week and a half. I can use 150 pages in a month, but I don't know if I can use 120 pages in a week and a half. We'll see. I do write a lot. I do write a lot, and I do write big. So I don't. But that's an awful lot of pages. So I was thinking I might just finish up the rest of this. Do you know anyone who burns wood ash on the lawn in spring? The next spring is usually clear around here. We actually burn wood out in our backyard. We have a burn pile. We need to burn now. I know some people out in the country further away than where we live, where my parents used to live, every year they would burn their whole all of their grass to like start it over or whatever. But you have to be really careful when you do that. So that's what's going on with that. So those are all I have right now that's like really new. I don't know what I'm going to do today, except that I'm going to be making, the squirrels are adorable, aren't they? I love them. Because I'm going to have Selena and Victor, so I don't know, we're going to have pancakes for dinner tonight. I'm going to make some scrambled eggs because Selena sort of likes pancakes. Sometimes she'll eat them. Sometimes she won't. So I thought, we'll see. And I didn't get any clean water, so I'm going to be using mostly dirty water, but it'll be okay. I did this because I have some really gorgeous oranges, so I'm taking the oranges out of here. That one's not sticking. Okay. Excellent pumpkins. I hope these turn out better. Okay. And then I have this darker orange there. Might end up needing one of those greens. Okay. I don't know where to start. Let's start with the yellow. It's pretty bright yellow. So other than the one little thing that's on the front of my house, a little fall owl, I haven't, and my little Halloween Snoopy, bobblehead Snoopy, I have not really decorated for Halloween. I don't know that I'm going to have time. I have one other little pumpkin-y kind of thing. But I don't know, why is there a hair? Right now I'm so preoccupied with the barn that it just kind of feels like I wanted to decorate my space, but I've got to start boxing up stuff and sorting through things, because some of the stuff I need to either toss or give away. Some stuff I don't want to take into the barn. I don't want in my studio. It's not stuff that I really resonate with anymore, or just never really resonated to begin with. You know, you try things, and sometimes the things that you try, they work, and then sometimes the things that you try, they don't. And yeah, I'm not quite so sure that probably would help if I had a pumpkin to look at, but the only pumpkin, I do have a pumpkin, hold on. I have a pumpkin head. Oh, that's pretty close. Okay. So I've been thinking a lot about, I think I'm going to use up some of the stickers that I have, and I think for the next few months anyway, until we get the barn done, I'm going to use what I have. And if I don't have it, I'm not going to be ordering stickers or anything. I'm going to maybe draw some of my own little doodles. But or getting, like I have the squirrels. I have a bunch of stickers I'll use, but they're not like all of the super cute. I have some vellum I can print on, and some sticker paper I can actually print on. It's just getting to the point where I'm confident enough when I print on the sticker paper that things look like I think they ought to look like. So I don't know. That's been a reoccurring theme, this whole self-doubt kind of thing. Because I'd like to make stickers out of my own artwork, using like Procreate or whatever. With like Avery sticker paper. I don't have a Silhouette or a Cricut or any of that. But I think I would like to get to a point where I can Alright, I have this one orange. There it is. So my daughter's boyfriend texted me, wanted to know if I could watch the kids this afternoon. I thought that was really sweet because he wanted to take my daughter on a coffee date. She's like her mother, but my daughter likes cold coffee more, I think. She loves coffee, but she's hooked on this one mocha ocha latte or something like that from Dunkin' Donuts. And so I don't know if they're going to eat dinner. I think they might grab pizza or something, she said, but they're going on a coffee date for her birthday because he's got to work tomorrow on her actual birthday. And I thought that was really sweet. And I was like, yeah, but I said, look, I got to go live on YouTube. So can we do this? Can you, because he was talking about like at 3 o'clock. And I'm like, can we do this after I finish my live? And so I ended up making arrangements. So I'm going to make pancakes for dinner because that's one of Victor's favorite things. And I'm going to scramble an egg. And we'll see if I can get the baby to eat any pancakes. But she'll definitely eat the egg. And Dave and I were debating on what we wanted for dinner tonight anyway. And that was pancake. We haven't had breakfast for dinner in a good while. So we thought that might be a good idea. And he said that was fine with him. So I'm always up for breakfast for dinner. It's one of my favorite dinners. I don't care what kind of breakfast it is. It could be omelets, it could be pancakes, homemade waffles. Everybody can hear me okay? Is everything still okay? Am I still on? I'm doing pretty good. I haven't had any like trolls, so I'm feeling really good today. This is a good thing. All's good. Okay, good, good. So is anybody dressing up for Halloween? Is anybody going? I mean, I don't know if people are even trick-or-treating. I have no idea what's going on with, the Rona and with everything else. I don't know. I have no idea. It's different in different places, so I don't know. My daughter was talking about just dressing up and dressing up for the kids and getting some candy and maybe hiding the candy around the place just like Easter and just watching you paint, creating in your own journal. Cool. Excuse me. Our grass got cut yesterday. And I didn't take an allergy pill this morning. Alright, I'm going to have to add some burnt sienna or something because this is just a little too... I'm going to have to add some brown. I need just a little bit of a burnt orange kind of color. Sorry about my phone. Your town is having to drive by in the town for the kids. Well, that's cool. So I've been trying to pay attention to YouTube's analytics lately because I don't want for a whole nother 6 months to go by before YouTube actually sends me a little bit of money. It took me 6 months this past time. I think in August I finally got something. Because I know I'm chatty, so my videos are not for everybody. You know? They're not. They're not for everybody. Not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. If I was really worried about the analytics, like really analytics, I would do things a lot different. I would end up having those, 10 to 15 minute cute videos where, I could do all the bullet journaling stuff, and even if I didn't use it. And yeah, anyway, but I do want the videos that I do put up to be better, to be better quality and to reach more people. First time in a live. Well, hello, welcome. I do want the videos to do better. Here the merchants pass out candy the past few years. Family go downtown instead of neighborhood. Trunk or treats. Yeah. I took my kids when my kids were really young. I worked at the mall. I was like an assistant manager of a Zales, and when they were really young, and and I they had all the shops in the mall would hand out candy. So before I had to go to work or after I got off work, depending on what I was working on Halloween, I would take them trick-or-treating, or I would have like my cousin or somebody bring them up there and, walk them around the mall, and then they could go to the different stores. Like, that was when they were really little. Like, my daughter was like 3 and she's about to turn 29. So this was many moons ago. Many moons ago. Okay, my pumpkin's starting to look like one of those speckled ones that I saw in the grocery store. This is what happens when you don't have like a reference to look at. But that's okay. Because it's better than the other ones that I just did out of my head. And I at least have like this little pumpkin guy and Snoopy to look at. So it's better than... Gotta be better than the monstrosities I did. Some things are easier to do than others. Like, I have done really complicated, like, I did a typewriter and had all the little keys, and I've done stuff and, oh, yeah. Yeah. I think he's had like a little solar thing or something because I keep him in the windowsill. Even when it's not Halloween, I like him to be... He's usually on my desk so nobody can actually see him but me. And yeah, he's nodding in agreement and telling me, "Yep, that's right. You're doing it. That's right. Keep it up. Good work. Yep, that's it." Um, and I usually only like I brought him out, put him on the desk for something, and then I ended up leaving him on the desk because I liked him nodding at me all the time. And then Halloween came, and I was like, I know I could put him out so people could see him, but I like being able to look at him. So. Was it last year, the year before? I think I wore, my daughter had a blonde wig, and I think I dressed up in the blonde wig. I can't remember now. It's fun to do some of that stuff. We had this one neighbor when I was growing up, and she always dressed up to give the kids candy. She would dress up and pass out candy. I always thought it was so cool. Like that needs to be picked up. And this got a little too much. So, who is actually journaling as I journal? So anyway, I was thinking about the whole YouTube thing, and I know a lot of people really do like the live videos. And can't really do the live videos with the barn stuff. But what would y'all think about like a live plan with me, or maybe once a month? You are journaling with me? Good. Maybe once a month. I don't know that I'd want to do it all the time, but I could handle doing like a plan with me like once a month. I think that would be fun. Because I don't know about y'all. I mean, I like some plan with me's if they talk about their planning, and that's what I would like to do, is like talk about why I'm doing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, not just draw a bunch of lines and you know, that kind of stuff. I don't really want to do that kind of, but I would like to do a plan with me every now and again. Especially since my planning is going to be actually changing, I think it might be a good idea. You used to dress up with your Labrador Retriever. You went to the door together. She loved kids. They always enjoyed her costume. She passed away a few years ago, and you haven't passed out candy since. You're organizing your journal supplies. That would be sad, Susan. I'm so sorry. You're looking at Amazon. I need to be organizing my journal supplies. I need to be organizing all of my supplies in this room. I have actually thought about clearing up some of the stuff so I could actually film without falling and tripping over myself. And then making a video from that about getting some of this, like going through some of the stuff, what I'm going to keep, what I'm not going to keep, that kind of thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that for YouTube, or if my patrons would want that. And then maybe do a little bit edited, more time-lapse version, because y'all aren't going to want to watch 5 hours worth of me cleaning, I'm telling you. So I'm trying to figure out like some of that, what because this whole thing is like a process. And I realized that this is way more, this barn to studio conversion is way more thing than I realized. I mean, way more in depth, because I am essentially going to be taking everything out of this room and putting it in the barn once it's ready. But before that, I've got to get the barn ready. And do I really want to take all of the stuff that's in here? You missed the first part of this. Any updates? I have electricity. The lights are hooked up. I even have my little porch light. You would love some cleaning? All right. You love cleaning mojo. I might do that. I've got some boxes. I might take some stacks of stuff and make it like do like a couple of sections and time lapse it and put it together, and then kind of talk about what I went through. Because it would be, I kid you not, be like so long if I didn't time lapse it. But I have been thinking about some of that, you know, making it more interesting. I'm not very good at vlogs. I'm not, y'all. I'm not. I know I'm not. It doesn't matter how many times I watch some of the people who are good at them. I'm not really good at them. I've just started getting to the point where I'm actually filming with my camera on my phone, and I'm learning how to hold it, because I keep wanting to hold it upright instead of sideways. So I'm trying to get better about doing that, because it is so much easier to get the video off of the phone and put it on the iMac than it is off of the camera, unless I'm filming like something, you know, that's a little bit longer and I actually need my fancy camera, because my phone actually has pretty decent camera. So, okay. I gotta move this a little bit. I'm getting to the point where. Okay. I've also been trying to publish more stuff in the Journey with Burgess Facebook group. I have been remiss. Y'all, things have been so out of whack since my dad died and things. I just haven't. Some of it, I tried a little bit. Just, it's been rough. It's been rough. And I'm finally starting to really feel more like myself. And I feel like now would be a good time to do some of that. Okay, I'm going to go to this for now. Okay, Snoopy, you got to move. You got a journal today on clearance, soft cover. Ooh! You're going to have to put pictures of it up, Nancy. Key Lime Ink was sharing a video about, she's trying to figure out what she's going to use, you know. And she shared this, so cute. It was a TN, I think it was about a wide, and it had pockets on the inside. She got it from Amazon. It was a really good price. And then somebody else was showing this, I don't know what kind of binder it was, but it was like a planner binder. She took the rings out and put some really pretty scrapbook paper on in the inside and glued it, and it made like the best, like, it was like a traveler's notebook but with a snap, you know. And I was like, man, I never find stuff like that. I never find like the good stuff. But it's out there. Michael's here about 6 months or so ago, before the Rona. So, however long ago that was. I want to say that might have been in February or the beginning of March. I was at Michael's. And they had some really good stuff on sale. They didn't have any in a color I would want. Or I would have gotten one. Because I finally like the standard. I have actually thought about using the standard as a bullet journal. But now that I have the 222 planners, some things will be permanently different. You need to find what gives you joys and work with those. Don't think that you have to do everything you did before. Some of these things won't jive now. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm finding out. And then I have tried to do some certain things and or to, you know, go back to, and just not working. My dad was, that gnat is driving me crazy. My dad was, yeah, that probably was a happy planner. What? Standards are actually perfect for bullet journaling, for lists. I find that they're the perfect size for lists. But for journaling, I don't care for them as much for journaling. I like them for lists. So I may end up using I have my standard for, like, I have permanent lists and stuff in there. Like, I need to go back and revamp it, because I need to do the thing where I have Selena's shoe size has changed, and I got her a pair of shoes and they're like 2 sizes too small. So what time is it? 5:01. Actually not doing too bad. I was hoping I could finish this. Living a Life I Love by Joyce. Journal to No Michaels. you're having trouble getting inserts to fit your cover, you can make them yourself. If you like composition paper, or if you find something that say you can actually make the inserts yourself. If you like, if you have letter size, a letter size is it's 2 A5s. So if you were to fold letter in half, it would be an A5. I think that's right. I think that's right. If you were to fold an A5 in half, it would be an A6. If I'm not right, go away, Nat. If I'm not right, somebody correct me, but I'm pretty sure. Now, B6, I don't know if there's, I can't remember. Yes, A5 is half letter. Yeah. We have a Michaels here, but our Michaels just now, last year, at the end of 2019, finally got water brushes. You know, the ones you fill up with water, like this. They finally got these at my Michaels. Yeah, A5 is really easy to make things for. So is A6. I'm gonna go back to A5, but I have a feel I'm not gonna talk about that yet on here. Not really. I'm gonna go to that later. But not for my, like, I have rheumatoid arthritis and tendonitis in my, I have rheumatoid arthritis in my neck and shoulders and hands, and then I have the edges can be wonky. You can use sandpaper to file them down, Nancy, and that helps. And make sure your rotary cutter or your X-Acto knife or whatever is really sharp, and use a metal ruler. But if I can't, well, one, I work from home, so most of my stuff is right here, and it goes, it's either in here or it's with me in the living room or whatever. It's at my desk. But nope, not giving up B6. I have a project, something I'm going to do for myself for the year of 2021. This has been the year from hell, and I've decided to change something, and I'm just going to enjoy myself. And I do miss A5, but that's a whole lot of space for journaling, and I'm not, for regular journaling, not quite ready to jump back into A5 just yet. But I am ready, I think, for something, and I think I found the thing I am going to be doing with A5. So I'm okay. Oh, I forgot. This needs to be, it can't be a wheelbarrow without, okay. I don't know. But there are certain things that A5 is really good for, and I would like to change a few things up. And I think I've found a good solution. So, Okay, so my daughter has been getting into. My daughter's always loved the Nightmare Before Christmas, the Halloween, the what's their names? She's always loved them, and I got her this little air plant with with the white face and the black eyes with the stitch. I can't think. The Nightmare Before Christmas. What's their names? I got her the tarot deck from that, the Nightmare Before Christmas. It came in the other day. I got her this doormat that's a Halloweeny kind of doormat because her house is decorated in that kind of stuff. My daughter is a big goth, and I found her the doormat, the tarot deck, an oracle deck. I got her a doormat, the little air plant, and then something else, and I can't remember what the other something else is, but is that this or that? Jack and Sally, thank you. Yeah, she loves them. Loves them. So, okay, I need to put some green down here. So we're going to take this green. I couldn't think of their names. I think it's cute. I've watched it with her and watched it with Victor. And I think it's cute. I like the mug. Like I almost, if I wasn't on a budget right now and could actually, I would, there was a really cute one at Walgreens that I would definitely have gotten if it weren't for that. But right now, all of our, I did spend, you know, the money to get my daughter the, but right now I need a bit darker green. I think they're really cute, but I don't, y'all, I mean, between books and Snoopy stuff and, you know, I don't have, I don't need anything else to collect, you know. I got enough stuff without adding anything else to it. I probably didn't think about this so much, but I wanted to do the background, so I'm going to do the background. I'll swirl it so it's not so, like, it doesn't have the lines like that. Like more. There we go. Okay. Add the little bit. Okay. Oh, you love my pumpkins? Thank you. Yeah, my other pumpkins don't look so great. But I was determined to get better. I was determined to practice and to do these. I'm not really a big fan of orange. I know other people like love orange. I'm not a real big fan of orange. Um, it's just not one of the colors. But I do like, I mean, it's in the red family, and I do like doing like some things. So I thought this would be a really good way to experiment a bit and have a bit of fun. Yeah, it's a watered down red. What kind of paintbrushes are you using? All but this one are, I think, okay, this is the Escoda Prado. This is the Escoda Versatile. This is the Escoda Ultimo. And this really skinny one is the only Escoda Reserva that I have. David gave me this as a present. I have all of the sizes in the different ones. Like most of them are the Versatile. This is the Prado. And this is the Perla or Pearl or whatever. So I don't... I gave granddaughter a purple llama TN. Had some inserts that came and a calendar on hand. She was happily planning out the days when she was with her mom and dad. She's a planner girl. My daughter would be more, she's probably more of like a bullet journaler. She has ADD, and but she won't stick with it. She does a little bit, and then she'll stop, and then she'll go back. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go in and do some lettering with the pen. But otherwise, I think we're done. My daughter should be here pretty soon. So that's a good thing. So I don't think that's dry enough yet to put the pen on it. So I think it turned out pretty well. It looks a whole lot better than these pumpkins. Which, yeah. I'm going to practice. I'm going to do some more pumpkins on there. But these turned out way better. Way better. So, thank you so much for being here. I'm still figuring out some things for 2021, but I'm still figuring out some things for 2020, and it's the middle of October. So, yeah, it's just been that topsy-turvy, crazy kind of month, y'all. And I know I'm not alone with this, you know. Doing this has made me, like, some days, like I said, it's fun. I have a whole sheet of these, and I went back and tried to do another one and cut it out of, this is a hot press watercolor paper, actually. This is mixed, and then the other thing is like Tomaway River paper. This is Moleskine paper. I still have some journaling or a sticker or something I want to put right there. And there's something I want to put right here. I'm still working on the pages. I mean, it's not a, you know, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome so much. Thank you for being here, all of you. I am so happy y'all were here. This makes my day. And if you want to think about, like, some of you would like maybe at least at least maybe one planner kind of video a month. If you'll just let me know, that's why I was looking at the analytics, trying to figure out what videos people actually like, other than the lives and the barn and the sketchbook. You know, what do y'all want? Do you want, you know, would you like to have like a journal flip once a month at the end of the month? Would you rather have our planner flip, or one a little bit of both, or would you rather have, would you like to have a plan with me, or all, you know, would you, a mixture of all of those? I haven't really been doing a whole lot of plan with me videos, but I was thinking that maybe I could get back to doing at least one, maybe a plan with me right before the month, and then towards the end of the month, one where I talk about how the month went. NaNoWriMo videos. I may talk about it in a coffee chat or a live video, but I have done a ton of writing videos, and I found that I'd rather be writing than spending my time making videos about the writing. I don't have a lot of time anymore, and I'm not gonna have grandkids now, and I spend whatever extra time I have aside from doing my creative work with my family. So I'm trying to balance home stuff and family stuff. I have to fit my writing in. So I will do maybe one or two videos about Nano, but they're probably not going to be like a whole, you know, because I've got a whole bunch of writing videos. That's how I started this channel, was through the writing. And I have a lot of people that I still watch that do NaNoWriMo videos. I actually don't watch them. I listen to them usually when I'm either washing dishes or cleaning the bathroom or whatever. Like if it's a writing video and they're talking, then I listen. So I when I do live videos or I do coffee chats that are pre-filmed, I usually throw that stuff in there, or with the planning videos. Because I make plans. I have to make time to write. Writing's not my full-time thing anymore. Writing is now my part-time thing. And unfortunately, or fortunately, because for a while I was getting burnt out. It's because I was doing so much of the videos and the writing and it was just too much. And so when I wasn't doing the videos, I was talking about writing. And I got to the point where I was like, you know, all this time I've spent talking about writing, I could actually be writing. Because if I'm making the videos, I'm not finishing my book. And I need to finish my book. So that's just my personal choice. Other people, if writing's their full-time gig, I've always journaled. I journaled before I could write. Before I could really write. You know, like write, like, you know, when you're in elementary school. In the 2nd grade, I had a journal. I had a little diary. And all of my sentences weren't complete sentences, and I spelled things completely wrong, but this is how I relax. And I don't take medicine for anxiety or ADHD or depression. I use coping mechanisms. And when writing got to the point where I was getting burnt out, and it felt like it was like, I mean, it is work, but it felt like the kind of work where you're at a job and you hate being there. And that's not how writing should feel, because writing is the thing that I love to do. It's like this. I love journaling. I love art. I love being creative and doing DIY stuff. So, but writing, that's how writing felt to me. It really felt like a burden. And that's when I was like, and that right around that time, this is when this, like when the journaling and the art journaling was really moving. And I realized how much more relaxed I felt when I was doing the art journaling. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, well, you got your answer. It's time to switch things up. So I've switched things up. Like I said, I did, where is it? I mean, I'm not doing, you just quit that job. So for example, this is where I was working on some character stuff. It's in my bullet journal. It should always be an outlet. Yes, I was working on things. And I'm like, because I want to finish the Witchy Business novel. And I'm like, okay, I need, so I just put it in here. And I wrote characters. And I was thinking about some of the names. And I changed the grandmother's name. Is still pretty much. Thank you, Nancy. So, I was still doing things. Like, and I think, I think I have it somewhere, a little note to myself where I need to go on the NaNoWriMo website and fill out the little thing where I do my novel stuff. But yeah, I'm being a rebel. I'm going to be a rebel. I'll be doing good to get 20,000 words. And I'll be okay with that because like I said, my mom is moving in here. I'm going to be working on the barn. And if I get to write 30 minutes, you're at a job that actually verbally appreciate their, that's wonderful. So I want to be able to sit down and write for at least 30 minutes a day. And I don't know, some days that 30 minutes might be 500 words. Some days that 30 minutes might be 50 words, 100 words. I want to write every day. I'm not worrying about like the amount of words I get written. I just want to have written every day, like I said. So as long as I can write for at least 30 minutes a day and write at least 50 words to 500 words, I'm good. I'm not going to stress myself out over NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo is supposed to be fun. And it's supposed to help you get back into or stay into the habit of writing daily. And that's how I'm going to do it. So I'm excited. I do have the writer bullet journal. I just happened to write that in there. I am going to do a video about my writer bullet journal because I'm actually going to fill in some more of the blanks, so I will do that video. I try to do that video every NaNoWriMo, and but I'm gonna be like, if it takes me a decade to write the one book and I get it written, hey, I'm good. I mean, because once I get that first book written, the other ones will come much faster. But right now it's just been a lot of life stuff, with my dad having cancer and then my dad dying and my mom almost dying and having grandkids. It's changed priorities. So I'm still gonna write it. I'm still writing. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I will see y'all again really soon. And y'all have a great one. Bye, y'all.